Hello, beautiful souls. Hello, empaths, light workers, starseeds. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. If you are a regular watcher, hello, and welcome if you are new to our soul family. Very happy you are here. We're very happy you are here. Thank you for joining us, and I hope this finds you well wherever you are. Today's reading is Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine Love Messages, DM to DF Love Messages. Now we're going to begin the reading with my Infinity deck and an overall energy of your reading. Before we do, I just want to let you know that I have playlists down below. This particular reading is connected to my rather long and detailed, very in-depth twin flame readings, which also include a lot of tarot, oracle, love messages, song messages, angel numbers, totem pools, angel cards, Lenormand cards. They're very detailed, very long readings, so if you would like to watch those, feel free. They are connected, as I said, here in the twin flame playlist. I also have, this is your overall energy card that I just put there. We have travel. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get a little more shuffling and get down a few infinity cards for you. I also have pick a cards. They are no contact and or in separation. However, they are not specific to the twin flame journey, but you always come through divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So feel free to check those out. There is a twin flame pick a card also attached here to this twin flame readings playlist if you would like to watch that specifically. And of course, as always, all zodiac signs are down there. June are all there for everyone, ready to go. No contact and or in separation readings. Again, not specific to twin flames, but you always come through. July is also on the way, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel and have your notifications on. This one wants to show itself. Watch for the signs, should you want to watch them. Okay, I'm going to get started with this finish up, I should say, with this last infinity card that wanted to come down. Now, around me, I have a lot of stuff going on. I have a lot. I almost forgot to put on my ring. I won't even tell you how many years ago I made this ring. It's a very long time. Okay, around me are quite a few decks, love messages, song messages, should I feel the urge to bring them in today. And this is a love messages reading only, not like my normal love messages, which are tarot and oracle. However, I want to tell you, if I feel pulled or drawn to bring in any fairy cards, angel cards, tarot, oracle, Lenormand, I will. So we'll see what is going on with your reading and what your person wants to say to you. Divine masculine to divine feminine. Remember, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energies within us. Take things as they resonate. Okay, so Spirit has some messages here for you today as well. All right, this is the first clingy, probably not the most wonderful message you want to hear, but it is here. So there are some chasers here that might be, you might be in the stage of obsessively checking your person's social media, not sleeping very well, and quite a bit of anxiety here. Let's see what's going on, what we can do. Yeah, it's about divine timing, and right now in this particular reading, look, it is not time for this connection, for this union. It's a time of healing is what's coming through for me. We saw the watch for signs come early, so what is under here? And we'll talk more about your overall energy card in just a moment. Travel. Wow, deja vu. So you are most likely experiencing quite a lot of deja vu now. What is that? Look and watch for the signs. Spirit has real particular messages here for you already. What does that mean on the twin flame journey when you are experiencing deja vu? That is about, well, past lives, remembering things, not even realizing it. A lot of people will have deja vu and not really connect it and say, oh, wow, that was strange, and move on. But you are in a particularly good place in that way because you are aware of the signs and deja vu. So keep that in mind when you are experiencing deja vu that is tapping into past life connection. Watch for that, learn from that when it happens. If you are in that state of mind that you're able to consciously think about it and maybe even take notes. But I feel that's happening a lot to you. This is a very strong reading already from Spirit for you. And watching for signs. What does that mean? Well, it can mean a lot of things. Animals, repeating numbers. It can also mean the deja vu. It can be the synchronicities, telepathy, those moments when you reach out to someone and they say, how did you know that? I was just thinking about you. Or in fact, it's happening to you. So you're a lot more connected now to Spirit than you probably realize. We're going to talk about this. I feel that this is about your journey, your spiritual journey. However, it can also be that there's some travel involved with you and your person. Willpower. All right, guys. So this is what I want to say to you. I do feel that you have been, trying to kind of control your chasing and also control how much you are obsessively checking on your person, because that feels quite strong. Look. And when that is happening, I want to tell you, when you are chasing, and it's very clear you're chasing, sending a lot of messages, I do feel that's partly why we're seeing the travel card there, that you might be sending a lot of messages to your person, or even just energetically really, how do I say that? Yeah, that clingy in a way. And what I mean by that is that you're just waking up and you're looking throughout the day, you're looking in the evening, you might be asking people about them if in fact you have those connections. You might even have been caught recently kind of checking up on them, I want to say. And what this does to a runner is they run even more here, and it's really clear. So this is a real strong message for those of you that feel like you need to tap into that willpower to not chase. And I want to say that, in fact, anyway, that is the point of a twin flame journey, and disconnecting, detaching and not chasing is your goal. That is what you need to do in order to heal. You triggered things in each other that you knew were there and some you did not know were there, and your person ran. The divine masculine energy here is on the run, and the divine feminine energy is really questioning a lot, trying to understand what is happening. Why isn't the timing now? I feel that you're really aware of the obvious blocks, but some of the blocks that do you hear this throat chakra coming through? There might be, okay, I'm going to get moving because I feel like there's some messages coming through here. You're aware of quite a few of the blocks, but what I want to say is you're not aware of all of them. Spirit has a plan, and sometimes those blocks, I have to tell you, look, that's a real clear message here, are ourselves. The more you chase, the more the runner will run, the slower it is to union, the slower your healing is, working on that shadow work. And okay, I'm going to get moving here and bring down some love messages as well. And please keep in mind that at times these love messages, DM to DF, as today also, oftentimes Spirit can come through and really know that they have your attention. Spirit guides, angels, your ancestors, my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, and get a message through. Sometimes they can be quite pushy, so we will see what's going on today. We're going to begin with one of my many love message decks. I'll make things right. Let me actually move things a little here for you guys. Putting this with the runner's card. This is also yours. I haven't gotten over the pain of being away from you, and I don't intend to. All I think about is that one day I'll wipe my tears and I'll see you. Now that's the other thing I want to say to you. You can also be sending these messages DM to DF, but you're both here. The divine masculine energy is here and the divine feminine energy is here. I'm going to move this up a little and I'm going to put this here with timing and travel. I haven't gotten over the pain of being away from you, and I don't intend to. All I think about is that one day I'll wipe my tears and I'll see you. And that is connecting to the travel card, the journey you're on, and also physically coming together. I gave you breadcrumbs. I'm sorry. There is a very strong imbalance, and that's not surprising. And I want to tell you, divine feminine energy here. Oftentimes when you're in a twin flame connection, you can give a whole lot more, and for a really long time and think, where is mine? Why am I being breadcrumbed? In this particular connection, if you are on a twin flame journey and you are wanting to reach union, and even if you don't want to reach union and you're on the twin flame journey and you feel you've given and you've given and you've given to your person and you're still trying to give, which I think a lot of you are, and they're running, you don't understand, you're questioning that. What I want to say to you is it comes back to you after surrender, and when you do the work, that is when the magic happens. That's when the alchemy, when you become the alchemist, I want to say, of your life's purpose. That is when you will feel the balance. That's when you feel this. And yes, that temperance energy comes through really, really strong. And it really is, it's a lot of work doing shadow work. And sometimes I want to tell you, divine feminines, that in order to heal our wounded feminine, we have to tap in a little bit to that dark feminine that is going to help the wounded feminine in order to heal, in order to come out on the other side, to surrender, and then go, oh, okay, I see it now. As you follow your life purpose and you're able to do what it is that you want to do, reach your higher purpose and heal others. That is the point. The triggers are not fun. The triggering that has gone on in this connection. Do you hear this throat chakra? Yeah, your person is really communicating with you. Look, the triggering that has gone on in this connection is really intense right now for you, this divine feminine energy, and it's really causing you to chase a little bit more. And this is a real direct message from spirit to detach. Do nothing. People often ask me, what do I do on a twin flame journey? What am I supposed to do now? I really want to talk to them, or I can't sleep and thinking about them all the time. I understand that. What you want to do in the way of the twin flame is nothing with the runner. Let them run. I know that sounds really harsh too, and it's not easy. And that puts you into a Four of Swords Libra energy where you need to just stop and rest and recover and start getting that energy for renewal, which is also a rebirth. And that's why I talk a little bit. I won't go into it too far today, but helping that wounded feminine is the energy that will chase, that will feel, what did I do? That is needing some help from you, from your energy. And that's where you can tap into that dark feminine. I know it sounds scary. Some people do live only in the dark feminine, and that's not what I'm talking about, and that is not you here. I'm talking into your dark feminine energy, just enough to help that wounded feminine and come out and get into that healing. And if that means going into that Four of Swords, that Libra energy, and renewing, also very much the Hangman energy as well, some Pisces energy there, guys, getting a different perspective and really sacrificing, I want to say, your your really strong urge to chase and write, and just letting that go, and then jumping up into that Hermit energy, guys, that Virgo energy. And that's really going deep within for clarity and getting that spiritual illumination that you need. And I want to tell you, Spirit is asking that for you or sending it to you. This is really about the journey you're on. Now, it can be also physical connection here of maybe even seeing someone. We'll see if that is the case. For me, this feels very connected to divine timing and the journey that you're on and spirit. And that's what I want to also tell you here. Judgment is here. It's very much here for you for getting some clarity and having a wake-up call. This is a very particular reading for someone about needing a wake-up call. If you are watching this and you feel, no, I'm not running, or I'm not chasing, I'm not in that space, then this might not be your reading. This is a real particular reading for someone that needs that wake-up call for their life purpose here and to stop chasing here. Now, these blocks too, these are also yours. As I said, we tend to block ourselves. We don't realize it. And there is some of that. It's been coming through real strong lately in my twin flame readings. I have to tell you, a lot of Gemini energy, a lot of sword energy, in particular the Eight of Swords, and just kind of blocking yourself, not realizing that by chasing and by focusing on them, that you're taking that away from your healing and you're slowing that down for yourself, that block here. So that is a real direct message. And I want to tell you too, Mother Earth, Gaia energy is coming through really strong. And this healing here is so desperately needed. It's so desperately needed. And I also want to tell you about this deja vu and the watch for the signs. This is a very particular message from Spirit for someone, for who is here and resonating with the reading. Watch for what signs. Angels want to help you. Your spirit guides want to help you, but you have to ask for the help and you have to be aware of it. And what does that mean? It means watching for signs. And do I mean all day long, oh, that's a sign. Oh, I dropped that. That's a sign. Look at that. It's a sign. In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. You're going to know. And that's also going to mean just being more aware in terms of, while your dreams, paying attention to your dreams, keeping a little journal by your bed or even a piece of paper that you're able to write a word on or 2 words on, and looking at it at the end of the week and seeing what was in there that I didn't realize. Why do I keep seeing these repeating numbers? What do they mean? This deja vu that I feel that I've been here before. Why am I being shown this? Why am I feeling this? What happened in this moment that I'm feeling again? Why am I reliving it? What lesson is here for me? And that is a really super particular message. And it is about your healing. And this willpower is about you. I want to tell you. And that detachment, it's coming through quite strong. It's right above running. Now, your person may not be aware of the twin flame journey. They are aware. I feel that they're running, but I don't feel like they understand why. Also, their higher self wanting to make things right. But let's see what they have to say. How much can they? I don't feel like as much as you probably feel like, that you want, and that you may feel, hey, that's mine, I deserve that. And I agree, it's difficult when we are giving so much and somebody is not giving. This is not a romantic reading. This is not a partnership reading. This is a very particular DM to DF twin flame reading. I want to say to you, a no contact and or in separation reading, messages from your person's higher self, also spirit coming through very, very strong, and a message for you and your divine feminine energy to really tap in, guys, and get to your life's purpose and tapping into your higher self that is there, that you may have abandoned, that you may have gotten, I want to say, tired, some loneliness, some anxiety, even laziness can be the case too when we abandon our higher self. But you're here, Your spirit you've been drawn here is what I want to say. There's a reason for it. There's a reason you are here, and that's because you want to tap into that. You want that back. You want that power back. And that's why I talk a little bit about tapping into that dark feminine. Now, there's a real big difference between living in a dark feminine energy and tapping into it. I'm not talking about living in it. We don't want that. We don't want to go there. I'm not going to go into that today, but I want to say tapping into that to go in and reach and kind of cradle that. Look, this just showed itself. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep. Gosh, you guys. Okay. I want to say to you, I feel this is you here. Having a conversation with your person. Okay. That wanted to show itself. Interesting. I'm going to move this up a little bit. But as I was saying, it's this feeling of the dark feminine energy within all of us. And I don't mean going there and living in that, but I mean tapping into that strength and going in and cradling that wounded feminine and getting that wounded feminine up on their feet, away here from the clinginess, helping them. And that's you that I'm talking about. That's your higher self that you have abandoned. And that's what I mean when I talk about tapping into that dark feminine to bring up that wounded feminine up, guys, into that divine feminine energy so that you can heal those triggers, those childhood wounds and traumas, the ancestral traumas, some of which you know, some of which you don't, so you can go and live your life's purpose. You can see it if you don't, or maybe see it again if you have buried it down and repressed it out of fear, life difficulties, loneliness, lots of reasons why we all repress that. And I understand, and we're coming out of a real crazy time in the world right now, and we're still in it, really. So it's understandable, and it's happening to really a lot of us, all of us. So you're not alone, and this is not this isn't spirit saying, hey, you, calling you out. This is spirit saying in another way, hey, you, I'm here for you. I see you and I hear you. And since you're here and you're showing up for this healing and you're listening and you're asking for the help, here's what I want to tell you. Here's what I'm offering for you to take as yours and make it yours and use it and feel it toward your healing, guys, so that you can reach the other side of surrender, which is a very different place to be, and it's very beautiful. And that's when the magic happens, and you'll start doing these things in your life, and you'll have days where you'll go in and you're out, but you'll be amazed at what you're saying, what you're accomplishing, the people you're connecting with, the people you're reconnecting with. Some days you'll be exhausted and you'll go crawl into your Four of Swords bed. And some days you won't. Sometimes you'll go, I'm just going to go hang around in that hangman energy right now. I really need a new perspective. All right, I'm going to go jump in that hermit card energy because I feel like there's something I really need to see. And then you're out, and maybe you're in the sun card energy, or you're in the star card energy, even better, having hope, feeling that working, feeling like, wow, this is a miracle. I'm starting to feel this here, and I feel this renewal. I feel this rebirth happening. That is really how it works. And I could continue, but I'm feeling called to stop now, and I'm going to read some more love messages for you. And remember, please, that it can also be you sending them, and it can also be spirit. We will try to discern here the difference. I'm not asking for a lot. All I want is for you to look into my eyes and say that everything will be okay. Yeah, this is some more conversation here with you and your runner, okay? And you might have even written something, I have to say, to your runner. Now, it's not always the divine masculine is the runner. Divine feminine energy can be runners too, but I do feel this is a particular message here. So however that's resonating for you, but you're having a conversation here. I'll make things right. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep. I'm not asking for a lot. All I want is for you to look into my eyes and say that everything will be okay. And a lot of you, I feel, I hear this, you're saying this. You might have said it in a message, but you're definitely sending these telepathic messages to your person. 5D messages to your person, and some of you are saying it out loud when you get frustrated, when you're feeling like you're in that 3 of Swords, when you're really feeling that loss and feeling quite sad about it. And yeah, going into that, also that sword energy a little bit, where even I have to say that 7 of Swords energy too, that Aquarius energy, where you're really feeling that. When you can be in a in a little bit of an anger phase. I feel it here. I feel it going back and forth. That's the wounded feminine energy. And we all have feminine energy and masculine energy. I want to be real clear about that. But I am feeling this on a really deep level, this wounded feminine that sometimes will tap into the dark feminine, but not use it to heal, but use it to express anger or to express, feelings. And I understand that, and that's what we do. But you can take and harness that, and help that wounded feminine and also the wounded masculine. For those of you here, I want you to know that there's, as you know, no gender in any of my readings. It's feminine energy, masculine energy, and we all possess both. So there are also wounded masculines here. I know that, or your wounded masculine energy. And you can tap into that dark just a tad, guys, to help the wounded feminine or the wounded masculine and get into that divine light. Okay, and on your path to healing, that's too many, but look, I am always thinking of you. Watch for signs. So that is a message here for many of you that's going to help you with your healing, just to know that your person is there doing their work on their journey. So you might be hearing some music or particular song or seeing things too here that are connecting you to your person. And that was a real particular message that just got sent that wanted to be watch for signs. So this is also about your person and things that are connecting the two of you that I won't even know. A particular song, a particular movie, maybe somewhere that you're out. Maybe you're seeing people that are looking like your person, or you have favorite things together. It's just sending it for peace of your heart is what I want to say, giving you peace, not to go back and chase, but just to kind of, it's sort of like when you're trying not to eat sweets. And so you go and you just get a little piece to kind of satiate you. That's what it feels like. Now, if you're here and you don't know why you're here and you don't know about the twin flame journey, the divine feminine, divine masculine, and you're confused, it might not be your reading. I have to say that, because this isn't a reading about, somebody's treating someone bad and they're just not giving, and look, you're supposed to accept breadcrumbs. That's not what this is at all. So I want to be very clear about that. I think most of you that are here for a reason, and you understand this. This is not about that somebody giving less and you putting up with it and going after them. This is about the no contact and separation in this divine connection, on this twin flame journey. That's what this reading is here. And it's not about anything else. So if you're in that kind of a situation, please go and get the necessary help and maybe turn this off, because it might not be for you. This has nothing to do with that. This is about the emotional exchange, the energetic exchange, the feeling that you've been helping them, or that you were helping them and healing them, or maybe even, sending more messages and more love notes and you weren't getting them back, and then poof, they ghosted you. This is that twin flame connection. Okay, and if you are on the path, or you want to be on the path toward union, and not everybody is either. Some of you may not want to be this lifetime or even next, and some of you will come into union in this lifetime or the next. This, for you, is a really strong reading for Spirit about this journey that you're on. This is about your healing. This is about your ascension. This is about your wake-up call, your life purpose. What is your life purpose? It's going to be different for everyone, but that is to heal what your person triggered in you, that you know, that you don't know, that you need to find out. You need to dig in, and it's not easy, but you go in there and you do it little bits at a time tapping into your soul family, into talking to someone if you have particular people in your life. The Queen of Cups, very much in you. You have the Queen of Cups in you, Cancer and energy. You don't need to be a Cancer to access the Queen of Cups. However, you need to get in to heal so that you can heal yourself and reach your life purpose, and then get on that other side and heal others. Because I promise you, when you get to that other side, it doesn't take it all away. The connection is still there, but there's a whole lot less clinginess, and the willpower is very, very easy to tap into. You might sometimes come in and out, and of course have dreams, or even have a time where you wake up after a dream and have a cry, or send that energy out. When you're thinking of your person, they're thinking of you, of course. But as time goes by and you do the work and you get on the other side, it's so much easier. I cannot tell you. Because your life purpose is taking an effect, and you are feeling it in your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, and you're sending it to others. And I just touched that feather and the acknowledgement from Spirit. I was going to say one more, but two came down, then we're going to get another deck. Our connection runs so deep. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put it here with blocks. And that's the thing. It's always going to be, you cannot sever a twin flame. You can't cut that cord. No matter how many people try to get your money, be careful and tell you that they can. They can't cut that cord. You can decide if you want to cut that off in this lifetime. That is your free will. And I encourage you to trust yourself. Trust your intuition and your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels. But just as a matter of information in terms of cutting a twin flame cord, my love for you is unconditional. Okay. Yeah, actually, I want to put it over here. I'm going to kind of move things around a little bit because, yeah, it's just kind of how I'm feeling right now, guys, and making a little bit of a mess of the table, which I also do quite often. All right, there we go. And I want to put that here. Okay. Actually, excuse me. I know. And that's also why I actually want to put that with clingy. Why? Because that is what happens when you are feeling that way, in particular on this journey. You tend to chase really hard and can bring up triggers in your person of feeling controlled in their life, or somebody clinging on them. And they're triggering you a fear of abandonment, some childhood trauma or wounds, some ancestral wounds, and that makes you clingier. It's interesting how it all works. It's nothing about you personally. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you at all. You're on this journey and trying to navigate this journey. That is simply just letting you know how that can happen, how when on the twin flame journey, the runner in particular is breadcrumbing someone and then ghosts them in this early stage. And it's kind of leaves you breathless, not understanding what just happened. You can really get clingy and you want answers. Some of you are there, but I feel like a lot of you are more in this willpower stage now. You know that they're running. You're really wanting this from them. You're not getting it from them. You're trying to find a way to get it from them, partially why you're here today. But remember, as you're looking for messages for them, look for messages for you from your spirit guides, your angels, and your ancestors of love, because they want to help you. And the sooner you get into that healing and the sooner you are doing your shadow work and you get to the other side, the sooner you will realize, wow, I don't even feel that anymore. I don't even feel like I need to go and hear all this of what they have to say. Maybe I will. but it doesn't feel so obsessive. That's what I want to say to you. And that is a phase that you have to get over, but the only way you can get past that is to do the work. Okay, I'm going to bring in some more quite literally love messages. I think about every conversation we've ever had. And I want to bring these to you because I know you want these messages, and they are coming from your person's higher self, also spirit, and some you are having as well. But I feel, it's not that I feel very much that this reading is coming this way because spirit is also kind of slipping in other things. It's spirit's way of getting these messages to you because angels, spirits, ancestors don't communicate with us in the way that we communicate. They have ways of giving messages to us. Synchronicities, telepathy, deja vu, and synchronicities, repeating numbers, animals, particular people being put in our life, fate, the red thread of fate. And asking, as I said, when you need help, asking your angels, your higher power, what is that for you? Your God, your goddess, the universe. Asking your spirit guides and your ancestors of love for help. They're always there, but they're waiting for you to help them. And they're going to continue to send little signs and big signs and signs that you're not sure are they signs until the lesson is learned. I want to say until you're on that path. And they found a way to get to you is what I want to say. I will always love you. Look, my love for you is unconditional. I will always love you. There's a little bug in here. Goodbye. You need to go fly away. Conversations with you were the highlight of my day. So there's a lot about conversations here today. And I'm not surprised because my throat chakra has been very activated pretty much since I started your reading. It's calm now. Thinking of you brings me peace. Your person doesn't know. That's what I want to say to you. Unless you've had a conversation with your person about it, this is a real particular message. They don't know. They know they're drawn to you. They have a lot to say to you, but they don't know twin flame. And I want to tell you, and most of you already know this, you only have one twin flame. You can have many soulmates, and can be strangers, can be non-romantic soulmates too, I want to say. With that said, your twin flame can also be a soulmate. But for many of you, your twin flame, you are also with a soulmate. That's what I want to say. A karmic. So the situations are very different for everyone. So remember that as you watch or listen to your reading and find what is for you here, because your situation is very unique. And your angels and your ancestors of love and your spirit guides, you have a very special connection with them that I don't. I have my connection with mine and I can access yours, but ultimately it's your free will and it's your conversations. It's a very special relationship that you have, and feel free to talk to them and tap into them and ask for that help. It hurts my heart that we can't be together. There's two here. You are my person. Things are going to start getting covered. Come to me in my dreams. I'll kiss you there. It's a very particular message. Yeah, I feel like that's coming from your person. Coming from your person's higher self, guys. So a lot of you have been dreaming about your person. Yeah, that's also another one of those, I want to say, messages just to kind of peace while you're in your journey, just kind of getting over that hump. It's sort of like when you're going to go for a run, you tell yourself, I can walk all I want. I can stop and I can walk. I don't have to run. And it's true. And that will get you out the door. And then all of a sudden you find yourself running and you think, oh, wow, I just really, I'm running. I wasn't expecting that because I told myself I could walk, because you let yourself off the hook, and you also kind of gave yourself some peace. You give yourself a break. That's what I want to say. So when these messages come in from spirit and also your person's higher self, it's not a humor. It's not of, here's that little piece. it's just to help you along the way. I want to say to keep you going, to get you moving here, okay? In particular, when you're listening to messages from their higher self. I'm scared to leave the life I am in. Wow, this is a very particular message. And this is coming from your person, and I think some of you might be sending it as well, but this is really very quite strong. Yeah, they're in the running, as we know, and going through something in their life that I feel like you don't know. I am so sorry I lied to you. Okay, I'm putting this with, I gave you breadcrumbs and I'm sorry. Also there with the blocks. There's 3 here. That is the most I will take. This middle one is kind of telling me what's going on. We're going to look at it. Then I'm going to bring in another deck. Loved you yesterday. Love you still. Always have, always will. I want to tell you the truth. Okay, so that's really clear. I am so sorry I lied to you. I want to tell you the truth. I'm scared to leave the life I am in. There's some pretty big statements there, guys. I love you now till the end of time. This would be the infinity card here in my infinity deck, and that would also be the twin flame connection, regardless if you come into union in this life or next. You can't cut that. Take that love and let it heal you. Go into your shadow work, get in there and find that life's purpose. Wake up and go in and do the work and get on the other side. Let that love drive you. And when you get to the other side, like I said, magic will happen. Transmute that fear, alchemize it and use it, sprinkle it in your life along the way. Get to that other side and then you will be able to look back and get some perspective. You'll just pop into the hangman with all that wisdom and you'll be able to look and say, wow, I've grown so much and look what I'm doing now. Look how far I have come and thank you. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of love, my person. Thank you. I understand it now. Now I can see why I got here, what I had to go through to get here. Now I see what you were just trying to show me. That day will come. Just keep going. I know you were giving more and I'm so sorry. Yeah, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Because you give and you think, well, I was giving so much and you were breadcrumbing me and where's mine? Well, it's not about your person. It's about your ascension. It's about your shadow work. It's about healing the wounds that were triggered by your person. I know you were giving more and I'm so sorry. You're going to come out of that over here. And why? This energy is very strong over here. It's beautiful light and energy. It's been very full of love and light the last days in my readings. Because when you will start receiving and receiving from the universe and you will, who will deliver? The divine will deliver. Spirit has a plan for you and you will realize what all that work was for and you will be thanking a lot. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. You will be thankful for a lot. Excuse me. It makes me sad when I read our messages of happier times. Okay, so this is the last one. I write messages that I never send. Okay. I want to see if anything might be coming through. My last twin flame reading, my really long, in-depth tarot oracle, there was a very strong energy of a message coming through that needs to be really taken, handled carefully, is what I want to say, because it will maybe not result in what you want, what in that reading. And I feel that here too, that a message might be coming through and it's not most likely, how I'm trying to deliver this gently, it most likely won't give you the results that you want. It will be a coming in and a coming out, and it might get you spiraling. That's what I want to say. So yeah, Let's see here what's going on, because I feel like it is going to be coming here as well. You have made me know how it feels to love and find true love. We have been through every up and down together. Sweetheart, I cannot do anything without thinking of you. I want to say that this person running is living their karmic lessons right now. And should they come in, should a message travel, that's also coming through here to you. Again, just really that divine feminine energy for you, that Cancerian energy too, the High Priestess coming in and saying that trust yourself, your intuition, and your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels with that message, because it might not give you what you want, only a moment of satisfaction, perhaps a little bit of like, here you go. And not in a way of, here's this for healing, or here, it can be, we'll see, but just be careful if it is not a message of that's bringing you hope in your healing, okay? Not, and I don't mean in the way of a union. I don't feel that here. I listened to the wrong people. I cared too much what they thought. But if somebody also may be giving into that willpower and just stopping to send a message that, yeah, I had been dreaming about you even before I met you. You cracked my heart and soul wide open. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get another deck here. This was actually flipping around. I didn't plan on falling for you. As you can see, things are quite covered now. There's two here as well. You're not the same person I met. Is that you? Honestly, I'm pretending to be happy. Yeah, I think that's the runner in this connection. I'm afraid of who I am becoming. They're learning their karmic lessons. Wow, one just pushed its way down. Look, and I pulled it out. I wouldn't let it, covering up something huge. Okay. So that's real particular. I can't tell you what they're covering up, but boy, they pushed it down and I brought it up. I tried to replace you, but I failed. I was testing you. That might be a message that's coming. You have me exactly where you want me. I feel like that's you. We are in this together. Okay, I'm moving on from that. That's not where I want to be right now. Just a minute, guys. Okay, this just fell off the deck. I cannot stand not talking to you. Sometimes I imagine just packing up and coming to you. Okay, things are getting really fast here. I feel like, where is that? Hold on a second. I think I need to get my infinity deck here because there's a message that's wanting to come through in it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm picking it up and one was left behind. Is that it? Subconscious. That is all about your dreams, and also that moon card energy coming in here. And that's real particular for you. That wasn't left down for any old reason. That is a message from Spirit here to trust your intuition. And there's things that you're not looking at that it's part of your shadow work. Maybe you're not remembering here, can be coming in through your dreams. Maybe someone that you're talking to. But yeah, it's very emotional, I will tell you that. It can also be some ancestral trauma, but there's something really subconscious that really needs to get looked at and worked on. And I feel really, really pulled here. I think this might be it. Interesting. We have message and we have past coming down. Okay. I do feel that this message is coming in, and that was really wanting to come in. And that's really, I think, what was wanting to come in here is somebody wanting to send you a message, travel. And I feel like it's traveling is what I want to say. I don't feel like they're coming to you. This is about your journey, but this is about the message I feel that's coming to you with some discussion about the past. So as I said, take care of that heart. Be careful. Could also be some of you may have sent a message to your person to discuss that. So that also does come through because I see here that clingy, that word is probably not the word I would even use, but it's here in the reading and it's very attached to spirit here. But this also, I want to tell you, this is also attaching here now to the subconscious. The past here, something that happened to you in the past, whether it's in your childhood, can also, like I said, be ancestral trauma that's not yours, that's been handed down to you. You may realize it, you may not, but there's something really about the past here that is what some of the triggers were for you. Some abandonment issues, something going on that is, of course, what it does. It triggers you and makes you chase more or makes you get obsessive, or you might know, but it feels like some of you really don't know, that you really need to look into that. Look in really deep, guys. Do some shadow work and find out what that is. Live it, feel it, and then let it go. Something in this past here, some of the shadow work that is holding you back. And yes, I do feel a message is coming. And there is a message from spirit to be careful. Okay. Challenges, we see that, we know it's here, we know it's ahead, but look what just, these are both showing themselves. Wait a second. Okay, this is all, you know, the upright thing, but there was some here that were turned over and they're kind of flipping off to me like, you have to see this, you have to see this. Love. Okay, so there are challenges, we know that, but also in your life, not just with your twin flame. And I want to tell you, I feel that this message might be coming to you in a positive way. So look at it that way, as of helping you on your journey. That's what I'm feeling. Look, to help to restore some balance here. Okay. Wow, look. And chasing and direction are also coming down here. All right, so we already know that you have been. And it is a real strong sign. It's been very strong in this reading for you to not chase, to let your person run. People often ask me, what do I do now? I can't sleep. I'm heartbroken. I miss my person so much. Don't chase. That's what I want to say. That clinginess, detach. This is a real strong message for you. Okay. And also loving yourself here. Now, I do feel that a message is possibly coming in. It's quite strong. I also feel there's a lot of messages here from spirit, but this chasing is also what is happening here. And we see the direction too. And this is about the direction you're going. It's a real strong message to detach, guys. Don't chase right now. And the direction that you're heading in really is loving yourself and doing the shadow work. It's really, really, really strong here because something from the past is really triggering you a lot, and some of you know it and some of you don't know it. And yeah, we see this here. The challenge is also in your life and this real need to restore balance. And what I'm hoping I'm seeing here, let me get a little bit of clarity, as strange as that sounds too, is that this message that you get will actually be something that you can assign for you to keep going on your journey. Might not even be from your person, I have to tell you, but I feel something's coming in for you, not just here. Spirit's real strong here today, but somebody, possibly a Queen of Cups in your life, somebody from your soul family, and even somebody from your past that you might be not talking to now and needing to make amends with, might be coming your way. And whether it's in person, in a letter, in a message, in a voicemail, to send you something that you're going to know that's going to help you on your journey, okay? And that also just slipped back in. Interesting, and I can't find that one, so we're going to see here. Okay, yeah, look what this is showing itself, and am I right? Yeah, this is my wild card. This is my wild card, trusting your inner voice. Wow, very much. You know that. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. Trust your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels and they want to help you. You got to ask, but you also need to trust yourself. We were meant to meet. Yes, that is fate. That is destiny. The red thread of fate. Fate and destiny do connect. What do they connect with? Free will and choice. And it really is about controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. It's very, 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 very strong here. You were meant to meet, guys. When you made that contract so long ago, when you made that soul contract with your person. Here. What is under here? Lonely. And also destiny. Okay. As I said, we were meant to meet. That is the fate. And here is the destiny that we also just talked about. Fate and destiny. You were meant to meet. And that is a lot about coming together and reaching your goals, your life's purpose, your karmic lessons. That's what you're giving each other. That's the gift. That is why you meet. You give each other those gifts. And it's such a wild way to get them. And actually, it can be very lonely as well. Because you're triggering each other and you're bringing up all these wounds, and then poof, somebody's gone and you think, what just happened to me? What is that? And that can go on for, the beautiful stage for 8 weeks, I want to say. After that, and then the ghosting starts and the breadcrumbing, and you go, what just happened? And all these things, you have all these self-doubts and all these things you say because you don't understand, well, why was I chasing them so hard? Why was I acting out of doing things I would never normally do? Why am I so obsessed with them? It's fate and destiny. They do intersect, but they intersect with free will and choice, controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. We can't control them, and it's important to detach. But now your trauma, your shadow work is being highlighted. It's being shown to you in many, many ways, some of which you can't see and some of which you can, and some you have to dig to see there in the subconscious and heal it and live it and let it go. That's what I want to tell you. And loneliness is coming down, and this doesn't surprise me at all because this is really, I'm surprised it didn't come in the beginning because I know you're feeling that. It's very common for everyone in the world and on the twin flame journey. And I'm just going to say to you, from me, Chris, call on your soul family, call on your soul tribe. Is that only one person? That's okay. You call on them. They're there for you. Call on your spirit guides, your angels, your beautiful animals. Also, they're beautiful spirits and guides. Call on your beautiful animals. Go outside and connect with somebody very lovely that will have a message for you. Maybe you have a message for them. You notice that when you go out and you connect with probably lots of different people, of course, and their soul and their spirit and what's going on in their life. Everyone's coming from their place. And you meet someone and you walk away and you think, gosh, that felt really good, or what you gave to them or what they gave to you. Maybe you see it right away, maybe you don't. Loneliness is a part of life. It's okay. It's okay. But if you're feeling like you're not moving out of it, if you feel like it puts you in the hermit card and you can't get out, do things for yourself. Connect with those you love, even one person, an animal, nature. Nature is trees, water. That's the divine feminine. Do you know that? That's the divine feminine energy. So go out there and forest bathe. Also, the divine feminine, the moon, very much the moon. Moon bathe. Why not moon bathe and stargaze? I promise you, you won't stay in here. You'll come in and you'll come out. We all do. But there are things you can do to take care of your heart. Okay, I feel like this reading is over now. It's been my honor to channel for you. I really never know where these types of readings are going. I feel a lot of love, light. I also feel a little emotional. It does bring up a lot. I understand that. So take care of yourself. You tap into your soul tribe, your soul family, your animals, that one neighbor. Wherever you feel drawn, who you feel drawn to, or what you feel to do. Drink lots of water, get a little sun on those hands, guys. Get that serotonin going. Move your body, even if it's just a little bit in your neighborhood. Get as close to nature as you can, and for as long as you can. Sometimes it's hard, isn't it? If you're in a particular state of mind to get yourself out there even a little, just do it. Wear your pajamas if you want. I can do that here. than I often do. Anyway, I love you. I wish you so much love and light. Take very good care of you, okay? Mind, body, spirit, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Take very good care of yourself. I'll see you at your next reading. Bye.